Hi everyone, I hope you're having an incredible day and enjoying all the videos at the Global Skill Up Day. It's my honor and privilege to be recording this video for the DevOps Institute as part of the Skill Up Day. So, my name is Paul Colmer. I'm a digital coach and trainer with ALC Education and Consulting. And in my spare time, I'm a musician, I'm a state emergency service volunteer, and from time to time, I've been known to do stand-up comedy. It is my pleasure to present to you today the art of value stream mapping, using nothing more than my bare hands, using nothing more than flip chart paper, using nothing more than post-it notes, and of course, my infectious passion for comedy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present to you all the aspects of how to become a comedian as part of a value stream map. Something a bit different, I know. So, firstly, let me introduce you to Chris. Chris the Kanban, of course. He contains all my stories and will help me through my video so I don't forget anything. So, let me put Chris down here. So we've done the intro, we've done the magic, we've done Chris. Value stream, what is a value stream? So as you can see here, a value stream is a series of value stream segments, i.e. steps, that describe the customer experience from the customer's point of view. All the way from acquiring the customer, all the way through to producing a product or service. In this case, the product or service is a performance, a live 5-minute open mic performance. So, what's the aim of a value stream map? Clearly to capture the value stream, but the main aim is so that we can visualize sources of waste. We capture process time and lead time. Generally, as we would agree, waiting in a coffee shop is really bad, right? Waiting for your Starbucks is not good. So, true, it's still not good in a value stream. So we want to try and eliminate those waiting times. We call it lead time. Like I said before, waste is not desirable. So what we want to do is remove as much waste as possible. We'll talk about source of waste in a moment. Basically, two types of value stream mapping. There's the scaled agile value stream maps, and there are the lean manufacturing. Today we're going to focus on the lean manufacturing. And like I said before, here's one I prepared earlier. Now, what's important with a value stream map is it's not a business process. So if you have 9 or more value stream segments, you have an oversized mandarin. So I recommend you juice it immediately, or maybe rejuice it. Terry, I think we'll cut that one from the video. I don't think it worked. The audience didn't like it. Anyway, guys, so let's go back to waste. A source of waste is waiting time. So what we want to do is look at our value stream map and understand where we have lots of waiting time. So let me just bring you through, come through guys. So we always create the value stream from the perspective of the customer. Let me just adjust this so you can see nice and clearly what we're doing here. There we go, how's that guys? Hopefully looking good, almost there. Yeah, that'll do, that's going to be perfect. So as you can see here, we've got our value stream segments. And what's very important is that we've identified our customer over here, and we've identified our supplier, who is the MC. So the MC is the comedian that opens up a performance. He's very, very important. He sets the night up, and he's generally the guy that I would engage. On bigger events, it might be a runner, but we'll stick with MC as supplier today. So what we do is via electronic means, this is what this lightning bolt means, I will engage the MC. I'll actually pull work from him. And that's done via social media. That's usually done via Facebook. Then over either a conversation or through social media interaction, we'll confirm the theme. You can see here there's a 2-week lead time on pulling in an MC. So as I look along my lead times, I've got 2 weeks, half an hour, 5 days, 4 days, 3 hours. Lead time is not good. It usually involves a lot of waiting, and you can see 2 weeks, 5 days and 4 days is probably the areas I want to focus on. So let me just fill the confirmed theme in. So my lead time, like I said, is 2 weeks. I'll call that 14 days. My percent complete, that's the bottom field there, percent C, is 100. Because clearly I need to make sure that I've understood the theme, otherwise I'm not going to give a performance that the MC requires. And then my process time, that's the time it takes me to actually confirm, actually do the work, is half an hour. So you see the actual time it takes for me to do the work is half an hour, but the waiting time is 14 days. So that's definitely an area of focus. We then go to the book comedian stage, only half hour of lead time there, and then it takes me about half an hour to then liaise further with the MC and he'll book me. I then move to the idea stage. Now the actual work involved in crafting ideas for comedy only takes a day of actual work, but it's 5 days of lead time because of all the thinking time, the jokes and material I have to think about. Writing the script is only 1 day of actual work, but 4 days of waiting time again, because I'm thinking about how to craft the ideas into script. And then finally, only 3 hours waiting time straight into performance, because performance, typically a show is a 2 or 3 hour show. There's a number of different performers. That includes travel time to and from the venue. And then the actual process time of a show is 5 minutes for me. So I've added up the totals over here. If you can see just over there, the lead time is 23 days and the process time is 2 days. So clearly I can see there's a fair amount of waste in this process, a lot of lead time. So let me talk through a couple of other aspects of this value stream. Let me just move you across a little bit. Important pieces to note, this is a pull request, so I'm pulling work in, and these are push requests. So this is how we denote a push and this is how we denote a pull. The top line here is always called non-value added time. The bottom line is always value added time. So we always do this like this seesaw up and down. That's important. PT is process time, the time it takes for me to actually do the work. LT is the lead time, that's the waiting time. Percent C equals percent complete. And you can see here, percent complete ideas will be 80%, because I'm probably going to take through 80% of the work, and there'll be more recrafting in the script. Clearly for performance, I need to make sure that I'm hitting the 100 mark. Good. Now, let me talk quickly about Kaizen bursts. So the way in which we can improve this process a little bit further is to brainstorm as a team all the different improvement points that I can think of. So let's look at the constraints here. We have 2 weeks, 5 days and 4 days. So I'm going to focus on those 3 things with Kaizen bursts. So my Kaizen bursts, how do I reduce my 2-week lead time? I'm going to put this up here. I need to think about maybe performing nationally across the whole of Australia rather than just do local gigs. The other thing I can do is try and find some more gigs as well. In fact, I'll put this down here. These are Kaizen bursts. Over here, I need to understand how I might speed up my ideas, my lead time. So I have got an ideas book. I'll keep a track of all my ideas, and then they'll be useful and reusable in the future. And I'll also have a master script from which I can pull my master jokes from. These are common techniques that you can use, reduce waiting times for your customers. You can have pre-formatted templates, pre-formatted checklists, and also you can ensure that you have a pipeline, you can see here, of work. So more gigs and perform nationally are ways in which areas I can target in terms of marketing and sales. The marketing and sales of this is not really represented here. That's probably a separate value stream. Yes, excellent. I hope that will make sense to you guys. So just to recap, we have our value stream segments. We have our timeline here. We have our Kaizen bursts. And most importantly, we've identified our customer and we've identified our supplier. And what we're looking at here is we're looking at the production control center of the comedy circuit. So effectively, they're the entity that controls the orchestration or the initiation of this type of process. Excellent, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed that. Thank you again for listening. My name is Paul Colmer. You can follow me at Music Composer 1 on Twitter. You can join me on LinkedIn. You can follow me on Instagram, or you can come along and see one of my shows. More importantly, I really hope to see you very soon on a training course with ALC Education and Consulting real soon. Take care.